back, frustrated residents in Eldorado Park, south of Johannesburg, have now blocked some of the roads in the community after being without electricity for almost a week now. This is following a fire at a substation that left residents in the dark. Newzroom Afrika's Mbali Thethani is in the community and has been there for much of the day. Mbali, tell us more about these frustrating power outages and why the issue has not yet been resolved.
Well, Tembegile, tensions are high here in Eldorado Park, and I'm just going to step out of shot just to show you that some of the residents have began to block some of the roads, especially roads leading into the substation that blew up last week, Friday. We do understand that City Power has been working around the clock to try and resolve this issue, but every day these residents in this area continue to come to the substation, Tembegile, and when they come here, they are trying to get answers from authorities because they are simply saying that they are tired of being in the dark. Most of them just telling their stories from early this morning, saying that, their food has been destroyed because, they've been without electricity since last week, Friday, being a Good Friday, where some of them have been preparing for that religious holiday. But of course now, they've now taken this matter to the streets, Tembegile, and they're saying that they can no longer just wait. Because every time when officials address them, it seems as if officials are lying to them. Just before we did this interview, Tembegile, we spoke to City Power spokesperson. He is Isaac Mangena. He was just giving us an update in terms of, when it comes to when this area is most likely to get power restored. And of course, he was saying that they are working with at least 2 scenarios, and that scenario is one of them getting electricity back up and running by tomorrow evening. But if he says that if that does not work, it means that this area will only see electricity being restored in the next 7 days. I'm going to bring in Priscilla. She has been here for much of the morning, and of course she is somebody who uses a wheelchair, Tembegile, and she's been certainly so frustrated by this issue, and they just can no longer wait for the 7 days. Oxygen! Priscilla, if I can just chat to you. You have been here for much of the morning. How has this issue around electricity affected you?
I am depressed. I am anxious. I have serious issues with us. I can't bath. I can't do anything. I'm eating bread every day. I can't get oxygen. I can't get oxygen. I suffer from anxiety and depression. My house almost burned down. Nothing is being done just because we're protesting. Now it's a big thing. It's not fair. Where are our people? Where are our people that our ward councillors and all those that we voted for? Other people can get it. Why can't we?
Just earlier on, Priscilla, you were telling me that you actually use an electric chair.
Yes.
And, when it comes to you using your wheelchair, and you've now been resorted to use this one, and
Yes.
it's hurting your hand.
I have to use this wheelchair because my other one needs a battery to charge. It's taking away my pride and dignity, man. Don't do this to us, government. Cyril, come and step in. We can't anymore. We can't. We are here. We're fed up now. We're not going anywhere. We're waiting for the MEC. We're waiting for somebody. There's food that's rotten. Everybody's putting up the prices of their things just because we need. Now I'm tired of bread.
Priscilla, the City Power says that you might get electricity by tomorrow evening. If you don't, they're saying that it will take 7 days. How do you feel about that?
That is going to kill me. I'm going to die if it must take 7 days. Huh? Why are they lying to us? Every time we hear a different story. No. Then we're going to loot. We will loot. We are going to loot. Because then government will see. Why doesn't government see?
All right, thank you very much. Tembegile, I want to just show you this banner. banner that Priscilla has here. It says, Elders, enough is enough. Councillors, what are you doing for us? There's simply nothing. So I'm just going to bring in other residents who want to say a word.
I want to say something. You see what's happening. Last week, I was here. At the hospitals, they didn't help our people. Here in Eldorado Park, our leaders are there for us. Last week I was here when they said Wednesday, next week Wednesday is final. But now City Park lies and they said we fight to go with them. They lie. My meat went off. I had to throw my meat away. Wors and the chicken and the mince. Both my fridges are not working. Last night when I got from the clinic, I got home. My geyser burst. My geyser burst. The government give us rubbish. Everything they do in Eldorado Park is rubbish. They go to Soweto when they go out and do the things. They do final things. They supposed to fix this thing. Yesterday. Hulle het ek my taal praat. En miskien sal hulle my Ramaphosa het gesê hy moet elders toe kom. Hy kom nie elders toe. Hy gaan all over. But they don't go. There's people that's sitting with the machines. It's oxygen. As af. Wat maak ons nou? Van toe draai Eldorado Park nou. And last week, 2 weeks ago, I was robbed here. The police said to me, I ran to the police van. That guy said to me, I'm drunk. How can I be drunk if I come and put my things out?
All right, thank you very much. Of course, Temegile, you can hear there some of the frustrations when it comes to the issues of electricity in this community, where you can hear some of the ladies here saying that when it comes to the food in the fridge, it is now rotten, and they cannot wait 7 days. We know that City Power says they can have electricity by at least tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it will take another 7 days. And they simply say they can't wait 7 days. They need this electricity to be restored as soon as in yesterday.
Mbali Thethani, we'll come back to you again next hour to get a sense of how the situation in Eldorado Park is developing.